Don't forget to subscribe for exciting new contents every week.
Welcome to part 2 of Joe Rogan's favorite documentaries. If you haven't watched the first video, I highly recommend going check it out. Lots of great documentaries are hidden in both videos. Merchants of Doubt, directed by Robert Kenner. Mexico's Bravest Men, directed by Charlie Min. Mirage Men, directed by John Lundberg, Roland Denning, and Kypros Kyprianou. The Most Hated Family in America, Louis Theroux, directed by Jeffrey O'Connor. Muscle Shoals, directed by Greg Freddy Kamalia. My Scientology Movie, directed by John Doerr. Naz, Time is Illmatic, directed by 19. OJ, Made in America, directed by Ezra Edelman. The Pervert's Guide to Ideology, directed by Sophie Fiennes. Planet Earth, directed by Alistair Fothergill. Planet Earth 2, directed by David Attenborough. Prescription Thugs, directed by Chris Bell. The Principal, directed by Catherine Thomas. Pumping Iron, directed by George Butler and Robert Fuel. Rats, directed by Morgan Spurlock. Relentless Enemies, directed by Beverly Jubeck and Derek Jubeck. Respecto, directed by Sebastian Junger and Tim Hetherington. Ricks and Gracie, Choke, directed by Robert Raphael Goodman. The Rise and Fall of the Brown Buffalo, directed by Philip Rodriguez. Room 237, directed by Rodney Asher. Screwball, directed by Billy Corbin. Searching for Sugar Man, directed by Malik Benjelloul. The Secret, directed by Drew Herriott. Senna, directed by Asif Kapadia. The 7-5, directed by Tilla Russell. The Smashing Machine, The Life and Times of Extreme Fighter Mark Kerr, directed by John Hyams. Soaked in Bleach, directed by Benjamin Statler. Sugar Coated, directed by Michelle Hoser. The Sunshine Makers, directed by Cosmo Fielding Mellon. Super Size Me, directed by Morgan Spurlock. Take Your Pills, directed by Alison Clayman. Team Foxcatcher, directed by John Greenhalgh. This Is It, directed by Kenny Ortega. 3 Identical Strangers, directed by Tim Wardle. Tony Robbins, I'm Not Your Guru, directed by Joe Berlinger. Transcendent Man, directed by Barry Ptolemy. Tyson, directed by James Toback. Unacknowledged, an expose of the world's greatest secret, directed by Michael Mazzola. Unforgivable Blackness, The Rise and Fall of Jack Johnson, directed by Ken Burns. The Union, The Business Behind Getting High, directed by Brett Harvey. The Untold History of the United States, directed by Oliver Stone. The Oxycontin Express, Vanguard. Wiener, directed by Josh Kriegman and Elsie Steinberg. What the Bleep, Down the Rabbit Hole, directed by Betsy Chase, Mark Vicente, and William Ants. What the Health, directed by Kip Anderson and Keegan Kuhn. What's with Wheat, directed by Justin Brown. When Stand Up Stood Out, directed by Fran Solomita. Wild Wild Country, directed by McLean Way and Chapman Way. The Wild Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, directed by Julian Ninsberg. The Zen Diaries of Gary Shandling, directed by Judd Apatow. 0 Days, directed by Alex Gibney. Tell us in the comments section which documentary you are going to watch next. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, this week we are giving away an Amazon gift card to one lucky subscriber. Click the subscribe button now before it's too late.